Here we are at that secret place that you were telling everybody about. This isn't it?
This isn't a secret.
Well, I thought this was a secret that we were coming to.
This is a harvest host. Very quiet, so I'll give them that.
Oh, very quiet. And it's very big rig friendly. I mean, we can put, there was a tractor trailer here when we got here, so one, two, three. We could probably have 3 or 4 more.
Yep. Basically, it's like, it's the Teec no spas. I might have murdered it.
Say it one more time.
Teec no spas.
No spas. No spas.
Okay, so it's a trading post. It's an old Navajo trading post from like the early 1900s, I think. The man gave us a ton of information. So all the people working here are Native American, and they're very aware of, the area and what to go see. And he told us a bunch of cool places to go visit. It's a convenience store. They have fuel, and then they have a room full of like handmade jewelry and dream catchers, and they have the hand woven rugs and that kind of thing. So it's a neat little spot. And it's really cool because he had a lot of stories to tell about the area and how it became and what the names mean of the different Native American things. So it's a neat little place. We got here last night. They were already closed, but that was okay. We parked. They opened at 8 o'clock this morning, so we could go in. They have like a few groceries and, more than a camping store, just a convenience store basically. And they have fuel. They have diesel and gas.
And it's only a few miles from the secret place that we're trying to get to.
Yeah, that's where we're going. It's a secret, but we're going right now. It's only, I think it said 5 miles online right up the road. So we're going to go check that out, and we will share it with you when we get there.
So we finally found that secret spot.
The 4 Corners. First souvenir magnet to go on my chalkboard magnet pantry door.
So what 4 states is this?
Colorado, Utah, New Mexico, Arizona. Like I studied.
If you see right here behind us, all these people are taking their picture right on the 4 Corners, all 4 states. You can
stand right where all 4 of them come together, which is pretty cool. It's very hot, so for those
Utah
of you
was cooler, so if you want to go anywhere, Utah was a little bit cooler.
That's what the little boy said that was getting his done. He said, I'm going to stand in Utah because it's cooler in Utah. It's very hot here today, and I don't care if it's dry heat or not.
I'm sweating again.
With the sweat that's running down my forehead, I'm creating my own humidity. But it's still a cool place to come visit.
Standing in
Arizona. So just so you know, we didn't know where it was. It's $8 per person to get in here. It doesn't matter if you have a national park pass, if you're a kid, no discounts. $8 per person.
Per person, not a carload.
Per person. And then around the outside, you see the little red rooftops. There's vendors with little handmade jewelry and just all kinds of Indian tribal things. So this one's going to be Arizona. That one is in Utah. The far one is in Colorado. And then at the very back is New Mexico. So you buy things from each locality, which is also kind of cool. A lot of the same things in the different states. But then there was even 2 guys that hand make nice jewelry, custom made stuff. So it's kind of cool to talk to them and see how they make what they make and do what they do.
So have you ever come to this harvest host that we're at right now, which is, what was it called?
Teec no Spas, I think is how he said it. This is 5 miles, so it's a great place to stop overnight. And we're not back to the rig yet, but we were told by them that it's a very safe place to leave your rig, detach and drive here. It's a short drive. So
where else can you touch 4 corners of 4 different states at one time?
It's pretty cool.
today is our final day here at Goosenecks State Park.
In Mexican Hat, Utah. By the way, y'all, the population is 30.
Not many. This many.
Not 30,000, not 30. 30 is the population.
There's a big lizard right there.
I don't think they count them, but he is pretty good size.
This is our second time here. The first time we were here, it was beautiful weather.
It was like March, maybe even March. I think it was March. It was a little chilly at night, but during the day it was gorgeous.
The truck is reading 111 right now.
Very hot, very dry, but
nobody's here. That's one good thing. There's that. Nobody.
It's a state park. It's $10 a night. We stay 2 nights. We leave in the morning to continue our trip westward
to Vegas. Vegas is our ending trip. That's the farthest this way we're going west. So it's not we're going to Vegas and we're turning around and coming home. We're going to Vegas.
Well, I think we're going to Reno after Vegas.
Yeah, we're going to Reno.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a little further west.
A little bit. But we keep saying Vegas.
So Vegas is where we're going.
So this has become, I think, one of Lisa's number 1 or 2
probably
favorite
number
spots.
2 favorite spots because
she's in her bathing suit too, but there's no water.
No, I was just trying to get some sun on my white shoulders. And then it was so hot you couldn't really stay out long enough to do that. So anyway.
We did see some kayakers down at the bottom. I don't know how in the heck they did that.
Well, they had kayaks and rafts, and they had tops on them. Because
still, the kayaks didn't, though.
But they could get up next to the big raft that had one. I don't know. It was, I loved a kayak, but it was, I would imagine I would be fried to a crisp in the water in this sun. As hot as it was today, it would be miserable. But
we keep going farther. We keep going farther and farther west. We're just going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. So you're gonna have to do better next time. Got to do better.
Yes. So this will definitely always be a spot that we will enjoy coming to. We will just try to do it earlier or later in the year when it's not over 100 degrees. Now, and I don't care about dry heat, guys.
It's still hot.
It's still hot. I'm sweating.
So if you do come here to Mexican Hat, there's hardly anything here to do. There's not much. There's the Mexican Hat down there that you can go see and go visit. It's just a thing.
It's a rock formation that looks like a little
There is a pretty good restaurant we went to last night. It is expensive, but it is the swinging
steak. And so their grill, it's a pit that's got wood burning in it, and then the grate that you would put your steak on actually swings back and forth. Above the fire, above the flame. I'm guessing that keeps you from having, you know, like on your grill where you have hot spots and this side's burned and this side's raw and whatever. Because mine was pretty evenly cooked all the way through.
The steak was pretty good, but there's not a lot of options.
There are no options.
You're getting your steak or your hamburger or whatever it is. There's 3 or 4 different types of steaks.
And your option is how you want it cooked.
How you want it cooked and what drink. The rest of the stuff, you're getting your salad with your normal dressing.
You get a side of pinto beans, which were very good, by the way. It was the fellow that owns or runs the place. It's his great-grandmother or his grandmother's recipe, and they were very good. And you get a salad, which is lettuce and tomato, and it comes with their homemade, like it was like an Italian, but it's a homemade dressing. That's what you get. There are no options.
Everything is on one plate. So your salad dressing, your beans, and your steak juice are all together.
Mr. Picky, who needs to have everything separate, was not happy about it.
I don't want
meal was
dressing
good
on my steak.
Okay, but the meal was good.
The meal was good.
And it was something we've never seen before, so it was a cool little place. And I think it's for sale, so it might not even be here next time we come back. So I'm glad we got to. They weren't open when we were here in March. It was too early. They don't open for the season until April. So at least we got to go this time because it might not be here anymore. Yeah, so anyway.
So for now, we're going to get out of this blazing sun that's sitting right there. It's beautiful here. Don't get me wrong.
We're going to take some sunset pictures. We're not just going to leave. But for you guys, this is it for today. We're leaving.
It's not too hot this morning.
It's warm, but it's not too bad.
It's in the 80s, 87. But we're leaving here now and going to our next stop, which is, because I don't even know what it is.
Somewhere in the corner. Somewhere on the corner.
Oh.
Standing on the corner. Standing on the corner.
Oh.
Standing on the corner.
Do you know where we're going?
That's all I got. See you there.